Do your students complain about their hands hurting and then give up on their art project? Or maybe your students really struggle with having poor hand strength to rip thick paper for collage, pinch clay to make a pinch pot, pull the trigger on a spray bottle, or even squeeze the handles of a hole punch. If any of these issues sound familiar, keep watching to learn the best ways to build hand strength in the art room. Hi art teachers, I'm Dani Dermer. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist working with children of all ages. The best way to build strength and confidence is by doing. With the increase in screen time and the decrease in playing with real toys and objects, students are using their hand muscles less and less. With just a few common things like spray bottles, stencils, tongs, scissors, Play-Doh or clay, magazines, paper, tweezers, pipettes, and paper towel rolls or cotton swabs, you can help increase fine motor skills needed for your students' participation in all academic skills. Practice and opportunities are key for improvement, and so many of these skills can be used in your art projects. Here's some ideas. Instead of using paintbrushes, use spray bottles, squeeze bottles, pipettes, or eyedroppers to build whole hand strength and endurance. Using eyedroppers to bleed colors when doing watercolors is a great way to do this. Or you can do things like use squeeze bottles to distribute paint instead of a pump dispenser. Use spray bottles to add texture to paintings or create stenciled shapes. You can find spray bottles in all different sizes to accommodate different hand sizes and grip strength. Spray bottles can have a trigger pull to target the whole hand, or it can be a spray top like a hairspray bottle to target smaller finger muscles. Instead of providing small scraps of paper for collages or paper making, have students make their own. Provide a lot of papers that vary in thickness and texture and allow students to rip or cut and crumble their own paper. Not only will the different textures and thicknesses provide them with different challenges to the hand and finger muscles, but the actions themselves will build endurance and strength. This one may sound counterintuitive, but work small. Provide tongs or tweezers to make micro artworks with beads or sequins. By challenging students to use these tools, or even just a pincer grasp, fine manual coordination is improving with every work of art. Add extra opportunities to flex those muscles by having students sort by color, shape, or size, using tongs or tweezers before getting started. Instead of traditional drawing prompts and sketchbooks at the beginning of class, try portraying the same prompt with Play-Doh. Use a soft, reusable clay so students can practice rolling, pinching, and flattening the material. You can even do quick timed sculpts so that students have to crumble it up into a ball and start over a few times. This helps build all of the intrinsic muscles of the hand. We have muscles here for flexing and bending the fingers, on the outside for straightening them, and the whole hand to help coordinate. If you're an art teacher who likes glitter, I hear this is controversial, have students make their own glitter by using a hole punch and different color paper to make confetti or sparkles to put on their artwork. This targets whole hand strength needed for scissor skills as well as writing. When considering strength and endurance, you should adjust to individual needs. Be aware of each student's developmental level and adapt activities to match their abilities. For example, if standard tools like scissors, tongs, or hole punchers are too challenging, companies make modified versions that schools should have access to. This includes things like spring-loaded scissors, modified loop scissors, scissor scoops or tongs, plastic scissors that only cut Play-Doh or other softer materials, easy squeeze hole punchers, and more. And remember, with each exercise or activity, allow students to be creative and have fun. Make sure each activity is part of an art project and done in short bursts of time to keep students engaged. For example, if you're making your own hole puncher glitter, set a timer for a few minutes, depending on the age and endurance of that student, and then allow students to use the glitter on their projects however they want to. If they need more time, you can set another timer, and this helps break up the skill building while also giving students something to look forward to and work for. These are just a few ways to build up those hand muscles. What would you add to the list? Make sure you like this video if it was helpful and subscribe so you don't miss more tips and tricks like this. Bye!